Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a terrific Tuesday night, and we're back at it again here at the Wrestling for Life Network with NXT. It's the fallout from Evolution, the fallout from the Great American Bash, the go home for Slammiversary, kind of, sort of. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, so make sure you get in that chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, be a part of the show. Be a part of the family and be a friend, tell a friend. But make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. We're going to have a fun one. As always, we are the channel that just brings you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Happy to be back at it again as we keep rolling on. More wrestling, more news, more excitement, more fun, more things to get into. But there's never enough time, and we are going to have a good one tonight. I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. You're feeling good. Get in that chat, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget the little reaction buttons. They help the algorithm. They let YouTube know that you're enjoying the show. So make sure you tap on those as well. But as I mentioned, we got lots to get into here tonight. And I will remind you before we do all of that, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and you and I were mentioning this before we went live here. You specifically brought it up. This is basically a go-home show for Slammiversary, especially with how much TNA influence is going to be on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's expectations that match is going to be around. Tonight, Dark State is taking on all three competitors in the Slammiversary men's title match. So Trick, Santana, and Joe Hendry. So it's going to be an interesting one from that regard. We got the fallout from American Bash. We got the fallout from Evolution. What's going to happen with Jordan and Blake tonight? Lots to figure out here. But yeah, a little bit of a go-home show with TNA and NXT working together. So some implications for sure.
Oh, absolutely. When you have, like you mentioned, Masha's going to be here. So you're going to have your women's champion and your men's champion on NXT tonight. And speaking of their men's champion and TNA and Slammiversary, there's been a lot of subtle context clues about maybe one AJ Cuthbert Styles might make an appearance.
The prayer himself, maybe that's what he was praying for last night, down on his
knees. God, get me out of WWE. Send me back.
But yeah, so you know, we have posts going out from TNA, you know, mentioning it's going to be a phenomenal night. Everybody knows why that word kind of triggers an AJ Styles memory. We've been talking about this for a long time, but, you know, it almost feels like somewhere before the end of AJ's career, a little pit stop back in TNA almost seems like it has to be a thing. So, yeah, we will see. I mean, they've had to open up more seats. It's completely sold out. So congratulations to TNA on that. They've expanded. They're pushing the stage back to get more people in the building. So that's incredible. When people talk about second, third brands and TNA, the little engine that could, I mean, here they are having a moment where, you know, they're literally expanding their audience. So that's phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely. I see what you did there. Pun intended, perhaps. But even Trick, in an interview, actually called out AJ as someone he'd like to defend against, and kind of, you know, how dare they chant AJ Styles when I say I'm the greatest, you know, TNA champion, and they do it in Atlanta too, in AJ's backyard.
Yeah, I mean, again, poking the bear. I mean, that sounds great from Trick, but at the end of the day, I don't know if we're ever going to get that opportunity for Trick and AJ, at least, because I don't know that Trick's going to be the TNA champion much longer.
The AJ talk makes me wonder if they might extend it a little bit.
Oh, you think they hold on for AJ? That's interesting.
Well, it'll be interesting depending on where they go with the AJ Dom thing. That's the big thing that gets in the way, because I could see AJ as IC champion. So you do that, or do you do him in TNA as TNA World Champion?
I don't know. It'd be very interesting. I think that AJ wins the IC title at SummerSlam. I think I kind of want AJ to have a really kind of solid IC title run. He's a guy that can go in there. He'll give you a good match with just about anybody. So maybe that's an opportunity. Trick loses the belt at Slammiversary and pops up to go after the IC title post SummerSlam.
Oh, see, I don't think you do Trick and AJ if it's not for the TNA title.
Okay.
I think that's the only connection that they would really have, unless maybe after the fact. Yeah, I could maybe see that if once you call Trick up. It really comes down to you want him to have a TNA run, or do you want him to have a run with the IC belt? Because I don't know if we're going to get both, and it seems like they're getting hot heavy towards TNA run.
Yeah, I think him showing up at Slammiversary doesn't mean he's going to have a run. I don't think that.
Okay.
I think I feel like we've been building the Dom AJ angle for several weeks. I know Dom got hurt, so it kind of delayed it, and they kind of played it into the storyline. But it really, to me, it feels like that's what they're building.
Yeah, I would give you that. Yeah, I just don't know what you'd have him do in TNA. Like you just have a match.
I don't even think he has that. I think he just appears. Like if AJ Styles was going to wrestle on TNA, like it's somewhere at Slammiversary, that's something they advertise because that sells tickets.
Oh
yeah. Well, so I think it's an appearance, really.
Well, what if he just appears at Slammiversary and then that sets up a match later down the road?
Could be, but I'd imagine it would be on one of their bigger shows, for sure.
Right, but we got about 8 minutes. Should we say hi to
the
people?
Got 8 minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Fair enough. Oh, now I got to scroll up to the top. But Zach, what up? Kevin, what up? Alexis, hello, KJ and Big Nick. Everyone, my birthday is yesterday.
Happy birthday!
English, please, are you how?
How do we do it?
I don't know. You got the special effects. I don't have that. Steven Spielberg. Damien, what up? Saying can't wait to see what we have in store for tonight's NXT. We were talking about it. It's pretty stacked. It's a fallout from 2 shows. And on top of that, it's basically a go-home show for Slammiversary.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it very intriguing. And I mean, a lot going on, a lot of questions to be answered. What is this storyline with Dark State, and and Trick, and how does it all tie in? He's been accused of being a part of it now by Ava, so I don't know how that plays out. Blake and Jordan. I'm very curious about Blake and Jordan. JC, what's next for JC? She got the dub.
Masha. But we haven't even talked about the family finality of the family will be no more after tonight, the triple threat.
Yeah, to Tony, actually, if you guys haven't seen it, the vignette with Tony D is really good, where he talks about tonight his heart is broken, but he's got to do what he's got to do. So we are getting that triple threat. The family is no more. I mean, then again, they could be like Chase U and just stay around.
Just turn around and somehow get back together next week and everything.
Yeah, right.
Right. Well, I got no else to go. They just hug it out at the end. I respect you, bro.
Right.
Yes, Callie Armstrong versus Carmen Petrovich for the Evolve Championship tonight as well.
There you go.
Bonkers. Masha's on the show tonight. Yeah, I saw her put out something saying, like hello NXT kind of vibe. So I think she'll be there even if they haven't announced it.
I'm pumped for this. I predicted JC was going to beat Jordan because she is the better of the 2 sacrificial lambs. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to watch Masha collect 2 belts, and I'm pretty pumped about it. And it will be the first major title to go to TNA in this relationship.
Yeah, like you said, it's kind of the first. We got or WWE. They're all kind of have the men's title, so TNA gets WWE's women's title.
Yep, I think that's a fair trade. I mean, Trick's had that belt for a hot minute, and I want to see who's able. Then maybe it is, maybe come Heat Wave, Jordan circles back around, and it's her and Masha one more time. A very storied rivalry in TNA. Maybe then Jordan gets her shot and gets the belts and brings it back to NXT.
Do you think Masha is somebody that WWE is trying to sign? Because it was also announced today that at Bloodsport, which WWE's now gotten involved with GCW, it's going to be Natalya versus Masha. So do you think it starts to now, if she's starting to work more with WWE wrestlers and WWE programming, hey, why don't you come just stay over here? You keep coming over to visit. Why don't you just move in?
Right. And I mean, again, I think they're doing it cautiously. I know a lot of people's concern was that they were just going to come in and pillage. They haven't done that. And yeah, could Masha transition to NXT and then on to WWE? Yeah, she's a beast. I'd pay to watch her versus Braun Breaker. Like, Masha doesn't fuck around. She is an absolute beast, and I'm more than happy to see her join the ranks.
I need 2 matches: Masha Slamovich versus Asuka, and Masha Slamovich versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah, Rhea Ripley for sure. Yeah, I mean, either one. She is an outstanding worker.
Absolutely. Kevin, what up? Wrestling God, what up? Or as you call him now, Josh.
Joshy.
Dennis, what up? Cherokee George, evening all. Still a big D'Angelo fan, so pulling for Tony's 6-man tag team. When was the last time Joe Hendry lost? Dark State is nasty, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe lost. Would it be the title?
I don't know. I know he was on a bit, like, he lost the title. I think he lost after that once. He was on a bit of a rut, but yeah, he's been on fire. And this triple threat, especially days before Slammiversary, how does this all play out? If Trick is aligned with Dark State, I imagine they're going to have to find a creative way to kind of hint at it tonight. But we will see. I wondered, I mean, again, I just threw it out there randomly, and I know it's a bit of an absolute fantasy book, but Dark State is aligned with Trick. So Mike Santana needs some backup, and he calls some old friends, and LAX comes rolling in.
You might have to mend a few fences with that and everything.
Yeah, it's going to take some hugs
for that to work out. But I could see to where they do something to where Trick could have made the save or something, and Dark State gets the win. Trick accidentally hits somebody, and that's them getting the win or something of that nature.
For sure.
But yeah, guys, yeah, for life buddies, can't wait for NXT TNA tonight. Hendricks and prayers up to Brooke Rowe when Jordan Grace catches her. She may be called Brooke Rowe after this.
Right. Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're a little in and out right now, so it's just kind of I want to order fries with my shake, please.
Fair enough. Well, if you want to take over, then if you're good to go.
Can I get a Yumbo Yak?
Oh, Yumbo Yak, can you hear me? Do I need to come out and come back?
Right. What's up, Eric? How you doing, Cherokee? We got you. Roman, welcome back. Ken, how you doing? Watch some of Goldberg. Listen, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this, mother. We're gonna talk about this.
Mother flipper.
Bye, Felicia. Bye. Bret Hart was right. That's all I'm saying.
Someone pulled a quote, and I think it was Draymond Green talking to Paul Pierce, and about how Paul Pierce wasn't a fan of his, retirement send off and everything. And Paul Pierce or Draymond whispers in here, "You thought you were Kobe, huh? It's like Kobe. You thought you were Cena, huh?"
Well, we talked about it at length of this was a match that only Bill wanted. Triple H was making good on a promise that Vince had made, and he's still ungrateful. And that's how I've always felt about Goldberg. He always seemed to feel like he was above the wrestling business. And to me, just go away.
I think it's because he got gassed up by WCW, though.
I think that's part of it for sure. But anytime you watch him in even the NWO documentaries or the Monday Night War documentaries, he just seems like an asshole. And this didn't help him, for me anyway. Yes, they botched his thing, but they ran long, and NBC yanked right at the hour. My bad. Then no overrun for you, Goldberg. Go do your final match on AEW. They'll do the fucking 12-minute overrun for you, and you'll never miss a minute.
No, they'll cut him off like Sting.
I'm more interested in the fallout from Evolution. Well, again, we got options here tonight. Puppet KJ, welcome back. Christopher, how you doing? Someone else had a birthday in the chat.
That was Christopher that you just clicked on.
Was it Christopher? Happy birthday to me. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday. As I'm getting the Netflix logo.
I have then. Now. You're behind?
Yep.
I will stop at
now.
Forever. And I'm watching with the Vippin.
There you go. Good job, Forever.
There we go.
Ta-da. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are synced up. You can do the same at home as we are together.
Hello.
Vance, welcome back. Kevin, welcome back. Dale, welcome back. Danisha, good to see you. NXT is king. 1996.
That's Lexus King.
Ah, facts. As we go right into the crowd shot. Okay. Going to be AJ Styles and Dom IC belt SummerSlam. I agree.
Yeah.
I like this AJ though. AJ's never been really like I mean, the beat up John Cena thing was kind of clever with the good old boys, but I think this this kind of like sneaky around, goofing around AJ's fun. Let's do this.
Uncle Alan is fun.
Now we are getting the highlight package, taking us back to Great American Bash, what happened there and how it all looked and turned out. I will say this, Uncle Tuna out there saying, oh, you know, the NXT crowd wasn't even really, they were fucking phenomenal. The Great American Bash, the energy in the building was perfectly fine. That's Dave doing Dave things. He's trying to compensate for a lot of people talked about how quiet big chunks of All In were, especially after Adam Cole. And now he's turning around trying to, they weren't making any noise, for NXT. And I don't think that's accurate, sir.
Yeah, you could maybe find fault with this or that. The crowd response, I would say, is something you really can't.
No, they were with it. What's up, Jerome? How you doing? Bradley, welcome back. Up is what I say to you. All right. Jason, welcome back. Good to see you. Mega's with us. Daily OG always. MDB, the knee pad patrol is on the loose, causing trouble again. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, I figured as much, Puppet KJ. There you go. Kyle.
Sometimes you said it perfectly. Sorry.
Right, Kyle. Sometimes it's hard to purposely get your brain to say it the wrong way because it's just not wired.
Exactly.
Appreciate you, Bradley. Shout out. Z-Man's with us. Paul, welcome back. By the way, if anybody was wondering, top 3 last night, Spaz, Victor, the new Victor, and Paul. So shout out to you guys for topping the charts. Get in there, get your crown tonight. Julie, good evening. How you doing? I really hope we get AJ Styles in TNA at some point. I imagine he's got to at least say like hi, like do something.
Uncle Alan's always good for a pop in now and then. So I feel like it's only fitting, especially with TNA kind of becoming on this rise here. And now with the connection with them in WWE, it makes the most sense.
Nick works at movies. Can I get a double tipper?
You want a rubber walk?
Can I get a half calf? One ring.
Q, you're cool. Q, I'm
out. Wicked. Wrestling for Life Bodies. Puppet, we got you again. Jumping all over the chat, the Puppet is. AJ.
Which I assume, though, by now I sound fine and everything.
Oh, you're good. I tell you. I promise. So if your fly was down, I'd let you know, bro. I got your back.
Well, I could just tell this. I was like, we're switching out there. I'm like, the man's stuttering, and so I must be.
There's always that couple seconds where I got to figure out if it's you or me. Am I delaying or like? So I'm like, okay. So that's what it is. No, Goldberg just always gets effed over, and he deserves to get a good goodbye speech. That's all he wanted. He got the speech. He just might not have got it on TV, but he wasn't happy with the build. He wanted like we should have started building this in January. He wanted all the things. And the reason why it was a small build and a small moment is because I don't think Triple H and crew really gave a fuck about it. I'll be honest. I think they just did this. Like, here you go, Bill. Like it was.
Shut up. This is what this was.
Take it
go
and go.
On then. Just shut the fuck up.
Right. Now, again, maybe someone who's a bigger Goldberg fan feels a little, fatal influence starting this one off tonight. Maybe some people feel like he got a raw job. I was very critical of AEW when they cut off Sting. Yeah, it's a bad look when you don't finish the show right. I think partly because I don't really like me and Bret Hart high-fived when Goldberg got cut off.
It was a bad ending to after a really good evening. Like the match even was good. It was the best match you could have gotten out of Goldberg, but the ending was all clunky and funky because you had the commercial break, you had this and that. So I'll give him with that. No, if I was rich, then I wouldn't have my mic be cutting out and everything. Now, would I? MDB.
Right.
But I think now complaining about it after the fact is where it's more of like, all right, can you maybe just be okay that you got what you got?
Well, I mean, if he expressed, I was a little disappointed that, I got snipped 20 seconds in. That's kind of bullshit. It never happened to The Undertaker. He's just so petty. And, but at the end of the day, that I get, I completely understand. but it was he didn't like anything. Like, he was like, it didn't go this way. And don't worry, he said in 2 weeks you can give the full story. So I don't know if he's like got a non-compete for 2 weeks. I don't know what's up.
Non-comprehension.
They give him a gag order like he's Trump. I don't know what's happening.
Oh God, that's a whole fucking thing that I've been down that rabbit hole. But anyways, moving on with that. And I see MDB. Yeah, it was very much a damn retirement.
There's nothing worse when you don't even want to do it, and then you do it, and then you catch nothing for shit about how you did it.
MDB, Tony Khan is filthy rich. His mic cuts out all the time. I'll take his money. I'll take his money.
Right.
Spaz with a $5 super chat. Brothers and sisters. Go ahead.
They've been focusing on Jasmine a lot. Even at American Bash, even here tonight, she feels maybe a little disconnected. So maybe
she's got that about the look on her face of like, how dare you talk to me this way?
Mm-hmm.
But sorry. Oh, brothers and sisters, are you ready to celebrate with me? It's my birthday in 160 days. Well, happy early birthday.
Really fucking early.
Right.
Or late, depending on how you look at it.
Time is a relative construct. Victor, greetings, gentlemen. Another blessed day.
Always.
Brandon, what up? Boston, what up? I got to read this one because I like this. Christopher saying, KJ, outstanding interview videos. I really enjoyed those. They're my favorite. I'm looking forward to so much more.
Christopher, thank you. Not really what I would call our forte, but we love doing them. We're working on more. I actually might have another one lined up. Knock on wood. But stay tuned for that. We're always out there trying to be on the grind. So if we can get you more interviews, we will. And the last couple we've done have been some of my faves. So go check them out.
And
thank you so much.
100%. And spread the good gospel. And then more people want to be on here and come on here and want to talk to us and everything.
Yeah, it always helps. And the more of you guys we get in here, the more likely people are to join us. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go.
Masha.
The Red Devil.
Does this open the door for a Killer Kelly or anything like that? Because you sent it in our group chat of Myron Reed is now officially on the TNA roster, allegedly.
That's the rumor. I didn't go verify it, but I'm sure Anthony can verify it for us if he's out there. Sorry, I'm distracted by Jasmine.
No, you're good. Masha's here. Jasmine's telling everyone, all right, just calm it down. Just be quiet. Don't act like this is a big deal, folks.
I'm just trying to figure out how she got in those pants. But anyway, Masha with the baggy pants.
Yeah, them Jinko jeans. She shops at Hot Topic.
Her mic wasn't working.
Oh.
Nice. Fallon did the right thing and sarcastically gave her a new mic.
Right? So see, it's the night of bad mics.
That was well played, though. And I mean, technical issue.
It's good to do it on the improv, on the fly.
It took 4 of you to beat Jordan.
Now, yeah, she does bring up Blake Monroe. So does Blake Monroe have her eyes past Jordan onto the winner of this match?
Sorry?
I said she did mention Blake Monroe. So does Blake, kind of start looking past Jordan towards the winner of this match?
Yeah, I don't think Blake's going to get the opportunity to look past anybody. I think Jordan's going to get a hold of her, and they're in for a struggle cuddle.
Fair enough. Are you kidding me? As now
comes Oh, we're getting a trios match, player.
Holla, holla, holla.
Oh,
and
wow.
Now, so Sol Ruka, I saw pictures of it today. I didn't know if it was an official, like a referee whistle thing or not, but Sol Ruka was floating around pictures with a custom NXT North American title. It had like the checkered pattern and everything, the very skater, zoomies vibe.
The one on her shoulder right now looks normal. I don't. Okay, so that checker one's cool. Sol Ruka taking the world by storm. And again, a lot of people talked about 90 minutes of all women last night on Raw, all women to start this show tonight.
She has the speed title strapped on too as well, so she's got both belts out here. When's the last time you saw the speed belt and it wasn't on Twitter?
Yeah, the last person. Yeah, that's funny. Good for her. 2-belt soul.
Yeah, but that's a cool ass way to wear it as a sachet.
Sachet away.
Right? I like her 2-belt look. Absolutely, Mega.
Yeah, I like her 2-belt look as well.
My Nubian queen, Soruka. Yeah, she qualifies.
But me and MDB dialed in on this. Fight!
Yeah, so you're gonna set up definitely a 6-woman tag match, and we can talk about some 6-person tag match booking in a commercial.
Yeah. Did you see, by the way, Ava's got a new shirt, NXT's Final Boss?
Oh yeah, Daddy had a little pull on that one.
At least you walk right into it. I think the WWE is doing a good job walking into things. Becky, we didn't talk about it last night because so much was going on, but even Becky wearing yellow and red last night, and of course the internet being the internet, slaps on the music, thought it was wicked.
Oh yeah, MDB shared that on our Discord. I turned around and stole it. Part 1, the birth of Dawn.
I like this.
Yeah,
it's like the Godfather 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna get the chapters.
We're getting the history of the whole family, because could this be the end of Tony D in NXT?
It could be. Look at young Tony. Those first vignettes.
It's like you could go back and watch us on the streams before the beards really filled out and everything.
Yeah. Like now you keep in mind, Tony's had some really good matches in I wonder how the mobster vibe translates to the main roster, but Tony himself is a big body dude. He took out a guy like Ciampa once upon a time. So yeah, this is chapter 1, the birth of the family.
Do they bring back a Giovanni Vinci?
That'd be great. I was just trying to I think he went. I don't know if he's in AEW anymore. Was he in AEW? He was on.
I haven't seen Vinci anywhere. He's been Vinny Vici.
Vinny Vici.
Aubrey, what you gonna do, brother? When the Wrestling for Life Network runs wild on YouTube. Oh, that's clever.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know why
we are linked in this, bro.
Funny how it works. It's crazy, man.
Speedboat doesn't count.
Speedboat, and it doesn't. I will admit that, Chair. I'm with you. It doesn't count, but it's a nice accessory. Oh, Mike Santana. We getting right?
Go ahead.
Are we getting right into this now? Is Mikey coming out of the crowd? Wow. All right, let's go. Yeah.
TNA get it right out the way.
All right, folks. Right out of the gate, we're getting a big match as we're getting Dark State taking on your Slammiversary guys, and that's how I'm going to call them.
Team Babyface.
Right?
Yeah. Mike Santana, Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, Babyface and a half. And I see what you were saying before when I brought up of a Trick AJ TNA title match. If it feels, at least I think to me, it's got to go to Mike Santana at this point. Everybody else has already had a run with it. Mike Santana has kind of become the guy in TNA.
Yeah. Do I think it's a automatic? No. Is it 100%? No. Is there a thing where like Joe wins and Mike's pissed and there's something between Joe and Mike coming out of this? Yes. Right. I don't. And to be honest, maybe I'm wrong, but if one of those two guys were going to kind of turn on the other, Mike seems more likely to turn than Joe. That's just my thought.
Fair enough. We just went to commercial. Actually, we forgot that the Tony video, the family video, part 1, the Rise of the Dawn, was not a commercial. It was an actual video back.
Right. We actually have a commercial break, folks. And don't forget, we're here all week long. We're back tomorrow for Dynamite, the fallout from All In. Oh, maybe not right now, but I will talk about what's been announced for that. It's that like what we said, like you used to have me scratching my head like this. Now you got me scratching.
I got me doing this shit.
Right?
No, we can for sure talk about that because I've seen people with their discourse about this. So why are you already mad about the booking? Just watch the match and see what happens. Yeah, go ahead.
No. What I was gonna add to this is just I was very surprised because usually if I put out something negative-ish about AEW, it comes back pretty quick of people just jumping on it. A lot of AEW fans are a little confused by this decision. I'm not pre-mad. I'm curious to see what they do, but I thought we were kind of turning a page here. But instead, it feels like the same old story. 2 out of 3 members of the Ops and the Death Riders. Why? I don't know why we're running this back.
Same as it ever was. The only thing I can think, and I've kind of thought about it post All In, because now the Bucks don't have their EVP powers. The Death Riders, what do? Do they training day John Moxley of, I'm opening cases on all your asses?
Yeah, but that should have been All In, right? Like that should have been.
Let me get where I was going. Do we build to a blood and guts of we just assemble the baby faces versus the heels? And I know it should have been dead and died in All In, but do they continue it on?
I hope they don't. We talked about this. I think, WWE had a really good evolution. Last night, Raw was one of the best Raws of 2025. Across the board, a lot. Like, I didn't find many people, generally the haters are either very vocal when they fuck up or quiet when it's going well. It was a lot of positivity about the brand over the last 24 hours. I'm really hopeful that, this is a new era for AEW. They're going to put their best foot forward. They had one of their best, arguably their best show of 2025, follow it up with something quality. And to announce that we're going to get another fucking multiple man match with the same suspects, I don't know that was the best choice. We'll see.
Moxley should have to deal with the fallout from the Death Riders. Hangman has his celebration. If you need them to collide, then Moxley shows up and interrupts the celebration. Yeah. Them to go right back into a match, and it's just the Death Riders versus baby faces. It feels like nothing's changed since All In.
Well, and also, like, you go into a death match and you put... I would more, and then maybe we are getting this. This is why I'm not, like, pre-mad, but I am skeptical. But, yeah, we are getting the 6-woman tag tonight. Looks like that's going to be the main event, as Fatal Influence will take on Soul, Zarya, and Joe Hendry's here. Masha.
Right. As I got Joseph, but you were saying...
I thought, like, you go through this big death match and you put him through hell, and, Darby came back. And Adam Page should kind of get that moment where he gets to come out and cut a promo and get his flowers. He shouldn't have to fight on Wednesday. He just had a fucking death match. And John should be MIA for at least a week. A week. Like, that's how you sell us on how much this match was. Like, when we get there and you start showing the vignettes and the video replay of the death match, and the commentary starts talking about this epic, main event of All In, da-da-da.
The forks in the forehead.
Yeah, but both guys are there fine. It takes a little bit of the fucking story away, right? Like, oh, no big deal. Moving on.
It makes you feel stupid for their suspension of disbelief and everything.
Right, a little bit, because I say no Moxley on the show at all, and you open the show with Page's new champion holding up that belt. Page cuts a promo, and even if all he does is cut a promo and leave for the first night, that's fine.
Hangman Page should open your show, and like you said, as a moment and celebration of I won it back for us. And even like I said, if you end it with John Moxley ends up destroying him and you're still going to connect him, it's not great. But if you have to still have them together,
right,
then you don't have them in a match setup after that. The only match you could do after that I think would work is if you did Hangman, Darby, and Danielson versus Moxley and the Death Riders, or Moxley and the Bucks.
And maybe this is the setup of we get a trios match, and then Moxley looks like he's going to win, and Darby comes out, and we're setting up Darby Mox. But Darby Mox can wait a week, in my humble opinion. I think this is Adam Page's moment. Your new champion shouldn't be in a trios match on the Wednesday, a nothing trios match. And I felt like, MJF's now the contract holder. You move forward. Let this Death Rider thing die. But Tony being Tony, I'm a little nervous.
Darby and Mox being involved in something doesn't require Hangman Page. That's the thing. Is now you're you're going right back to what you were doing. And we were hoping after All In you'd do something new.
Yeah, and we've talked about this with so everyone knows, we've talked about WWE making this mistake of Why did you have a pay-per-view and then run it back the next night without a real good reason? Or, you know, if it doesn't really have the zip that we're hoping for, as Dark State is in the building.
Speaking of things that don't have the zip they think they do,
I think they're good. I think they're gaining momentum. They've been on TNA. They've been taking out the champions. They're good. Like in the ring, they're solid. They're good when they get the mics. Like, oh, Mike Santana up and over. I think they've been good. I'm curious to see where they go.
Well, when they stayed on WWE television, they were the Reckoning, Retribution, and the Shield 2.0. And now that they go to TNA, they're Aces and Eights 2.0.
That's low hanging fruit. That's an easy out. Like every spooky gimmick's the Undertaker. Every band of guys like this is the Shield. Yeah, it is. They're doing just fine, man.
They're Wendy Chu for me.
There you go. Accept it. You know, their mask wouldn't stay up, so Nick's never ever gonna like them.
No, it's just I don't get it. It doesn't work for me. They just show up and they're a mob of who shows up and beats people up and then fucks off for a while.
But they've been having matches, and like here they're having a match. Lennox is a hell of a talent. I mean, I think they're good. I think what's the little guy's name again?
Sugar.
Yeah,
Sugar.
You gotta forget that after singing it last night. Yeah, Sugar can talk. I think the group overall, they're athletic. They seem like they're good wrestlers. I don't have much of a complaint about them. I just think it's early in their career. Like the Shield didn't start as main event talent. Like they had to grow and get there, and they work your way up. We got to give them time.
But we are underway.
I don't like the name though.
Yeah.
I don't love the name.
Trick going top clap.
Oh,
I think there are parts within this that works. It's if you presented me a dish that is not fully cohesive.
Oh, it's cohesive. What's not cohesive about them?
Their motivation, what they're trying to go at, who's exactly in charge.
That's not a lack of cohesion. Cohesively, they're working just fine as a cohesive unit. I mean, again, not everybody walks in the door with an already built-in storyline ready for them. And I think they're tied.
If you're building a faction, you probably should have at least a base of a storyline, though.
They're just getting started.
A base of a direction.
They've looked strong on TNA. They've looked strong in any match they've had on this show. They're not Retribution. Like they're not.
They've been going on for 3 months, and I don't know any more about them than I did on day one.
Okay, but it's no different than any other rookie that comes in, and you're trying to figure out who they are. They're coming in and having good matches.
They're a faction. I get if you want to split them up and view them as rookies. They're a faction. If you're going to build a faction, you should have an idea behind them.
Dark State's on the list. It's official.
Yes.
Riot Shield. Yeah. See, I mean, again, I understand, but I don't know enough about them to write them off. And every one of these guys seem like they can fucking go. They're all in great shape. They look good. They're strong. The tandem offense is strong. That's all I expect from them is to be good at their job, and they're good right now.
They're a final testimony to me. And I say that as a big Cross fan of you're having a struggle to remember Final Testament. Who was in that?
Just like again, it's just like these like I said, every time someone is a certain way, they just instantly get categorized as that. I don't think they're doing any of that shit. They're not acting like Retribution. They kind of did.
They are just a faction that shows up in the dark with flashlighting and everything like that. Strobe lighting, takes out a top guy and then disappears and does nothing.
But what if it turns out that they are working with Trick this whole time and they've taken out
Javon? They've taken out Oba. If they have a good payoff, I will fully admit that I was wrong and everything like that.
Okay.
And that they were finally leading to something. But so
I
far,
like the individuals. I think that's my thing. Is I like the individuals, and I think they're doing a fine job. Like even here tonight, they're good. I mean, as far as what they're delivering in the ring,
I'm not shitting on the individuals. I'm shitting on the collective. To me, like I said, it's one of those, if you're going to have a faction, it needs to be an importance. It needs to have value to it. You need to treat a faction, importantly, if you're not, instead of just
every single faction in wrestling instantly had
like, at least have to have an idea behind it, a motive, a direction, something.
Then you got to go back and listen to their vignettes, man, because then you're clearly not catching the message that they're sending. And as far as what they're doing, right now their actions and their words match, because they say they're coming in to fuck shit up, and they come in and fuck shit up. That is as far as they've gone in the story.
Do they really?
They haven't not fucked anything up. Nobody's got the better of them, really, that I can think of. They fucked up every name on the list. And the last couple weeks on TNA, they've been really good. The only thing I don't like about them is their name.
Fair. We can at least agree their name sucks. We can agree on that.
Put Dark State mask. That's all it was. The mask fell down and they were ruined forever.
No,
Nick, there you go. Lame name, lame group. We need a Young Sucks Hurt Syndicate match. There you go. No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, we need a better tag division. We're going to clearly be setting up towards Hurt Syndicate and FTR.
Yeah, Dax put out its 2-year anniversary of their Iron Man, their 60-minute Iron Man match with Gin and Juice, or Jay and Juice. And that's great. That was awesome. One of the best tag team matches ever. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, is that one of those of like when you post a memory and you're like super fit, and then you post yourself now and respectfully you got more of a dad bod and all of that? Like how the mighty have fallen, is that what you're reminding us of?
Oh, Santana going for the tag, cut off by Lennox. Oh, and Sugar with the distraction. Hangman opens the show with a promo. Someone interrupts, gets hit with a buckshot lariat. Boom, show begins. That'd work for me.
You have that good celebration moment and the crowd erupts and all of that. Yeah.
Right.
And you can actually show off the AEW championship on your weekly television for once.
Speak plain, Nick. Speak plain. Okay.
No, I like C-Zone.
Green light, yellow light, red light.
I don't know.
What's up, Tribal Chief? How you doing? I think Cutler James is going to be a star. Somebody said it, and they have a good point, right? Because I don't know where they're going. I don't dislike what I've seen from them. I wonder what's next for Ricky. That's the big question.
Right. Do you run it back in another step, or does Ricky move on?
I think they're 1-1. That's my only curiosity with it.
No, 1-1. Didn't Ricky win it off Ethan the first time?
And then Ethan won it back. Yeah,
so it'd be 2-1. Ricky's 2-1.
We get the hot tag to Joe.
We're 1-2.
Hendry in the ring, fired up.
I like how
that's it. That's exactly it. There you go. I don't hate you individually. I hate you together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like you as a person, not you as a group.
Come on.
Well, no, I was laughing at Damien saying, I think Cutler James is going to be a star. And then MDB comes back with Cutler James is boiled chicken.
He's got talent. He's just he's not the biggest of person. He's probably the quietest personality of the four. But I think they're backstage and their promos and how they've been cutting them. I think they're good, man. Anytime they show them, all four of them together talking, especially Sugar. Sugar stands out.
Yeah. Kyle saying Slammiversary guys win. I like this from Spaz. But KJ, Dax loves this business.
Yeah, right? Do something about it then. Just resting on your laurels. Half the chat is actually 55% of the chat is taking Dark State.
Well, half the chat is wrong.
I think they're going to win. I think the good guys are going to have issues, complications.
I can see that of like we talked about of to where Trick makes a blunder and then all of a sudden Dark State gets the win, and now you still question a little bit more, like you said. Is he with them or not?
And then lay out Trick. There we go.
Punch Trick.
Big kick. Santana getting ready. Joe and Santana. Joe goes short though, but we got enough of them.
Yeah. That was a little scary there.
This match is pretty cool though. Exactly. And I think I've been able to say that about almost like most of the Dark State matches have been solid matches.
All three of them?
Oh, wait a minute. What is this? What is this?
Lights?
What is this?
Who
the system? Let's go.
And they're going after Dark State.
Because Dark State attacked the system at TNA. Let's go. Let's go.
So then Dark State wins because of disqualification.
I don't know what the fuck's happening now.
5-man, 6-man, 8-man, whatever match.
But Dark State wants to, and Trick just sitting back, relaxing, chilling out, relaxing.
Now, see, is this interesting of, he's the one that got punched and got taken out of the situation here. We don't know where he may lie. Do they pair him up? And now we get a 10-man tag.
Right. We could. I mean, technically.
I was just literally trying to do the math in my head of does it work out that way? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Carmen. Ariana. Callie.
Oh, Callie's a fucking star. But yeah, Dark State is a TNA faction at this point.
The Jada Parker's little sister?
Don't you say that. She's getting super talented and everything.
What? Wait, my statement had nothing to do with her talent level.
No, I'm saying as in discrediting her if she's got to be someone's little sister and everything.
I don't think I was. Anthony Fine. Oh, there you go. Look at your phone. What the fuck is wrong with you? Easy. Can you guys quarrel elsewhere? I say Dark State wins. Technically, Dark State wins. Yes, that was facts.
Yes.
On a technicality. But up next, we're getting Callie Armstrong taking on Carmen Petrovich, who we haven't seen much of as of late. And if you don't know, Callie Armstrong's your Evolve Women's Champion.
And has been the stud, male or female, out of that whole promotion, that show and everything. I know it goes toe-to-toe with Dynamite, so we don't know how the ratings work out there, especially because it's on Tubi. But yeah, she's just coming off of defending the title versus Natalya. I think she's an absolute stud. And I think the sooner she drops that title, she becomes an NXT superstar.
Oh, Jordan's here and pissed. I have a feeling that this match might get interrupted like the last one. 316, I got nothing but love, buddy, but I'm not reading your comment because it's always about the same topic. So if you'd like to talk about something else, let me know. But other than that, I hope you enjoy the stream, sir. Tanisha, welcome back. Got Callie Armstrong for the win. Callie Armstrong got the other thing. It's for the title, by the way.
Yeah.
Callie reminds me of Bianca. There you go. Grace looks very pissed. She's an angry hamster.
She's not a muscle muffin anymore.
Dark State.
Isn't it interesting though that they built up their friendship for like a week to destroy it next week?
It was very short-lived. It was very short-lived of like, I like you. Psych.
You wish him up. Go on.
Right. I gave you a makeover. It didn't help. So now I'm pissed. Here we go.
You made me waste my makeup on your ugly head.
Dark State System tonight. It actually might be Dark State System Slammiversary.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
There you go. The System and Matt Cardona versus okay.
Because Matt Cardona
did beat up Cardona.
One of their victims.
That's true. Sounds like they're doing some stuff, Nick. They got victims. They got guys.
TNA, so they can stay over there. That's fine. They can be a great TNA faction. They can just be the next version of Aces and Eights.
Fair enough. Okay, so okay. Alicia Edwards. There you go. Callie Armstrong on NXT. Yes, she is. Trying to make.
And I don't think it'll be the last of her. And I think it's foretelling of again. She could drop this title. I don't know to who. If she was going to drop it, maybe it would have been nice to Natalya, and then she moves up. But I think she's, again, male or female on Evolve. She's much like with Swipe Right and the Vanity Project that's been featured with Ethan Page and everything. Callie Armstrong, somebody that very much could be moves up from Evolve to NXT regularly.
Right. Aaron can't vote yet. It's my first. You can always vote. I mean, and again, and sometimes it's just a guess. But welcome. Steven's got Carmen. I like it. Jordan Grace is here. Yawn. Paul not feeling the Jordan. Jordan can wrestle.
Oh, Jordan's fantastic.
Right. Jordan Grace and Blake, a heat wave. You could be. few weeks away.
Waves. Is that all the way in August, like mid-August, I think now?
I believe it's late August, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Same weekend as Forbidden Door. I think it's August 24th.
Oh, no. Counterbooking. Even though they're in different countries and everything. Counterbooking.
Yeah. Where is it?
I don't know, but that noise was interesting. Kyle Carmen for the win. Thompson. Zack Ryder still getting beat up. Woo woo. Yeah, he just lost to Shotzi too.
He did lose to Shotzi, the new indie god. August 24th. So,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna get something between Jordan and Blake before then. As that's about 7-8 weeks away. So we got some work to do first.
Tag match, a match that ends in no contesta.
Yeah, or again, split a couple wins, lead to an upgraded one. Getting the advertisement for Canelo and Crawford once in a lifetime.
Sure. When's the last real boxing match you were really excited for? Honestly, Fury Wilder, McGregor Mayweather,
Tyson Holyfield.
The ear. As we got part 2, enter the underboss.
I like this. They zoom right in so we don't see Vici.
No, Vici wasn't part of the family before.
Who was the other guy that we kicked out? No, the other guy.
Oh,
Half Stack.
Who you thinking of?
Who was the other guy that they threw in the river? He went to AEW.
Yeah. Now I forgot all about him.
That's who I thought you were talking about earlier.
Dimes.
Thank you, Wesley. Remember this whole angle? Tony in jail?
Yeah, dude. Again, it's the nostalgia. It's taking it down NXT memory lane.
Right. There you go. 2-time NXT tag champs.
They have had the most Sopranos-y fucking storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to remember what Dimes actually wrestled under in like AEW. I'm trying to remember.
He was trying
to put a face to the name.
He was part of that stupid group with the Davari and not Eminem, I thought.
Oh, now I can't remember that name.
This is how irrelevant they are.
Exactly.
Let me see.
Carmen coming out right now. They need Tessa Blanchard.
Cole Carter, one of the worst surprise pops in AEW history. Now it all comes back to me.
Just indifference.
Right. Cole Carter.
Yeah, now I'm trying to remember what their faction name is with King. What's his name? Because I can remember him. He was Malibu's most wanted motherfucker. And then you had Davari. It was the most just disorganized. Like, we think that conglomeration is all over the place. That was just, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, I don't. Wikipedia is not even sure.
Exactly. That's when you know it's a deep lore. Right. But we got the Evolve Women's Championship on the line tonight here, folks.
All right, folks. 55. Again, another pretty much a 50-50 split. Most people taking Cali. I think this is 100% Cali.
Yeah. The only way I see that Carmen wins this is that it's, your trade places of Cali goes to NXT and Carmen goes to Evolve.
That'd be
because the most relevant thing Carmen's been doing before this was Asante the Adonis.
Facts. The frat house. Thank you. No, is he there now? Yeah, no, he's
that's the frat house now and everything. That's Jack Jameson. No, that's the dude from Chase U, the blonde dude, the male Thea Hale.
We're just playing name games here tonight.
Hey, we've managed to figure out who Miles Bourne is, and I think that's a victory.
It's a victory for sure.
As now Jordan Russell.
I told you.
Why the fuck are you getting involved with Callie Armstrong though with this? Are you just? I'm pissed off if I'm taking out anybody here.
Yeah.
Boo! No, boo! Why are you ruining this shit?
Why? Who gives a fuck about Callie Carmen?
I care.
Oh my God.
Me and the 3 million people that watch it on Tubi that also can't be confirmed, like the max numbers, are so upset right now that Callie Armstrong and Carmen Petrovich couldn't finish their match here.
One, Jordan is irate and takes out, she doesn't give a fuck who's in the ring. Two, I think this sets up Jordan Callie at some point, because Callie's a powerhouse. But yeah. Oh, look, breaking news. Blake Monroe.
We got Stevie Turner and Robert Stone out here.
Look at this.
Why do we have a video package for a 1-week friendship?
No, they're telling what happened. They're just giving a recap of what happened.
Kareem's out here with me. Why, damn it? Why?
I can't get him to
Jim Ross. God damn it, you son of a bitch.
I can't get this man to recognize any talent in Dark State, but fucking Callie Armstrong and Carmen's match.
Because that's actual talent versus a dark
state.
What are they doing? A deep take of talent.
Carmen's useless. She was gonna get fucking dusted in a minute.
I didn't know who said that. Who said that? You said that.
I did.
You're the only one who thinks that, so that's why you're the only one who cares.
You just finished saying Carmen has done nothing but Ashanti Adonis.
Tell me when I'm telling lies, though. That's not saying she was going to get dusted in this match. That's not saying she was going to get dusted in this match.
Oh, my God. Jordan taking out everybody.
Spine busted a stone. She is trying to get blood from a stone. I thought that was just a myth.
Oh, Aewa's here. Aewa's a big girl.
Well, with a fucking mob of security. LFG season 5 right there in security.
As we got LFG, Team Undertaker. I gotta go. I'll be back. Right. I gotta take a minute. There's too much happening right now. I'm going into sensory overload with this bullshit. It's now mad at the LFG guys. What is happening here tonight?
Everybody's mad about everything. Everybody. Oh, Ava's a big lip girl. Oh, Boston. No, you can't say that. She's talented. Trick getting in everybody's face.
What is happening? Oh,
this is the biggest Worlds Collide episode of NXT. I don't know who's on what side.
LFG, TNA, NXT,
Secret Wars. We've had the multiverse, incursion happen on NXT tonight.
Right.
As KJ is taking a pause, he's going to be fucking Tony Storm. He's going to come back as Dr. Doom. Here. Christ, I somehow managed to accidentally make a fucking MCU NAW references.
American Badass.
Is that his ringtone? That's fucking hilarious if that's his ringtone. So we're getting an advertisement for Taker Team LFG. Is it fitting that outside of that one blonde woman, he took all tall people? But anyways, the LFG integration is fun. Yeah, it's, again, no one's exactly saying anything's bad tonight. We're all just trying to fucking connect the dots out here. Anthony, what up, my guys? We're in another commercial break right now, folks. So I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. And the streams have all been cooking. Love all the new names in the chat, all the support, everybody out there, all the new likes, all the new subscribers and everything with that. So let's just keep this ball rolling. And absolutely, we're back at it like a jackrabbit, rolling straight through after 15 some odd plus hours and everything on the weekend, right into Monday Night Raw, which is a hell of a Monday Night Raw, huge Monday Night Raw. In an NXT tonight and rolling straight through all the way till Slammiversary next weekend or this weekend. And the beat goes on, da-da-dum, da-dum. Kid Rock music. So is that his actual theme? Because that's one of, I mean, outside of the gongs, pause, you're not going to really know any Taker themes. So yeah. Armstrong lady has taken Jada Parker's spot. Taylor, huh? Oh, you're saying Callie Armstrong's taking Jada's spot? No. And I don't think those are super comparable or anything like that. Jada's one of those people that I think is about to be, one of your top challengers for the NXT title. I mean, Christ almighty, even Lash Legend, her in that battle royal with Stephanie Vaquer absolutely cemented herself of when she goes up to the main roster, she's going to be a top talent here. Yeah. NXT's women's division, it's not one of those of you take over somebody's spot and they disappear now here. It's just a wealth of goddamn riches, especially because it was an Evolve title. And how can you say that when she only had 30 seconds of a match? I know that's why I'm upset that she didn't have a match, but how can you say that she's taking people's spots if she didn't have a match? Oh, God, MDB. All right. Armstrong lady. You could just call her Callie Armstrong instead of Armstrong lady. Shows Jada is generic. I don't think so at all. And anyone can do her gimmick. She doesn't do her gimmick. So again, I mean, let me know when you can actually say Callie Armstrong instead of Armstrong lady, and then we'll talk. Big one, Taker with the boss call. Well, he's an American badass. Allegedly. Bailey Humphrey is a very big woman. She's very intimidating. Yes. She is kind of the reverse of the Bailey we're used to. I'll put it that way. Speaking of LFG, where is Tyra May Steele? She just showed up, I believe, on this past week's episode. Yeah, Damien's correct me. She just showed up on this past week's episode of Evolve. So she went there. Jasper Troy obviously just had the match with Javon Evans on Great American Bash. So he's already established himself towards the upper echelon in NXT. I think Tyra May Steele, her versus Callie Armstrong actually would be a hell of a match. That might be where Callie would drop the belt. Tyra goes with it for a bit, and then Callie moves up towards NXT and all of that. It's so interesting of now that there's like a developmental system below a developmental system. It's like having, I don't know, the XFL and the G League together. All right, we're going to just do that real fast. But John C., I heard that same joke when I was a kid. What did John say? MDB, your children may be watching. What did MDB say? Bradley, I'm wondering the same thing. I wonder at times. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes certain people show up and lose their mind. But I got Jasper Troy on my screen. Ava talking to Jasper out here. Mr. Quick, what up? I know your last POE didn't go your way. Or your first POE. Ava talks like she's in a cutscene in a 2K game. That's the only thing a little bit. She doesn't ever feel natural in her promos. She just feels like not exactly like she's reading anything off, but like there's that weird like NPC pause between everything. We settle things in ring. How you doing? I'm doing fantastic. I'm out here just sweating like a motherfucker. Nick LFG guy versus Trick and AY. Who's a what? Are they announcing Jasper versus Trick? What did they just announce here? No, I haven't seen anything like that. Jasper fits in NXT like a glove. Yeah. And again, I guess TNA slight connection here. He gives me very much that kind of Abyss Black Hole Slam vibes. I mean, a bit obvious with him hitting that move, but he's the only other powerhouse that we've seen that's been able to match Obafemi kind of size-wise and athleticism-wise. as we're into chapter 3 of the family story. I bet you top of the hour we're starting off with this triple threat match. Is Jasper Ricky's last opponent? Jasper needs a mask. No. Did they, Jasper, Saints next week? Okay. Thank you. I was just about to ask, Jason. Excuse me. So Jasper versus Ricky Saints next week. Yeah, that sounds like that could end up being Saints' last opponent in NXT. And it would do huge to put over Jasper. After he just lost to Javon, he just lost to Oba. And yes, I know he just got there. But if Ricky's already going to be on his way out, maybe he does that kind of let me put over people before I'm on my way. Because it's not going to truly hurt Ricky once he moves up, I feel. And it's going to have a bigger impact of what he, helping these guys get over, more valued in NXT. Taken more seriously, I'll put it that way. That's the way I wanted to put it. Yeah, thank you. Nick sees a lot of himself in Jasper Troy. Pause. Yeah, huh? You do you what you need to do, my guy. All right. We're going to just do that because you don't want to behave. So you can 2 minutes for high commenting. WWE Atlanta was wild. The whole week, think about it. Pro wrestling just took over 2 cities at the same time and over delivered on pretty much everything, if you think about it. On one hand, AEW, the independent scene, took over Texas, and WWE and Co. took over Atlanta. And not a bad bit of wrestling. Well, I can't say that. But good wrestling was had all the way around here. But yes, we got Stacks coming out here right now. So, folks, let me know who you're taking for this match. The triple threat going on. Who leaves with the key to the family here? Is it Stacks? Is it Crucifino, the dark horse? Or does Tony regain control? Do they all just hug it out and I love you, bro? Family business is about to pick up. Cal 1 home run derby. Thank you. AW All In 2025 was epic. Got Stacks for the win. Is Ricky Seth's plan B? I don't know. Right now, I know nothing more than I did on Saturday as far as Seth's injury, to my knowledge, outside of he had an MRI when they went to Raw. I have no timetable. I know nothing as to if, when, how he might be back. So I don't know if we exactly need a plan B. Could it be, according to some dirt sheet reporters, etc., that it's all just a ruse upon a ruse upon a ruse, and we could still see Seth as early as SummerSlam, especially now that Punk's Gunther's #1 contender. So I don't know if we're in a state to where we need to name a plan B or anything yet. As I'm back in commercial. Yes, I am back in commercial. Stacks will unfortunately win. I don't know. These video packages have sold me Tony's winning this, and we're going to maybe keep this family alive. They're going to just chase you this of, we've realized none of you work well on your own, so we're just going to keep you together. I mean, Crucifino looks solid. He just looks like small Karen Cross, to be honest. He looks like Italian Karen Cross. Him and Evolve is an interesting idea, but it feels it's a bit of a demotion, dare I say. Tony, I don't know. Tony and Stacks as a tag team, I would almost like better than just Tony going up on his own. So I wonder if Tony wins and we just forget all the badge and just the family's reunited and it feels so good. That's where I think we might be going. Yeah, see, John, I don't know who's winning. Tony for the win, says Wrestling Proud. They didn't show old footage of Luca in any of the vignettes. Interesting. They also, was there a ton of footage? Do we get a part 4 or something. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't notice that, but that's really interesting if that's the case. Could Luca be the one who steals it? He might be the one that actually has the look, the personality. Hasn't been burdened by this so much or labored by it, isn't so associated with it that you can move anew from it. You can move on from it and just leave this in the past. I want to see Ricky Saints versus Oba before Ricky Saints leaves NXT. I don't, because then Oba beats him. Then he's challenged. Then he's just on a continuous losing streak. He's lost the North American title and a shot at the world title, because I don't think he wins it. It would be interesting if he won it and then Oba moved up. Dimes comes back. Oh, God. That would be super interesting. I think a lot of people would be, who? KJ, the voice beyond, letting everybody know. Make sure, yes, you hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that bell notification, because you never know when we're going to show up, because the wrestling don't stop. But absolutely. As what are we at actually on Who Likes for tonight? We're at 71, as I got 85 people watching with us right now. 88, as I said that. So let's see if we can, even this out. Let's see if we get triple digits across the board out here. We're like bowling out here. We're trying to go for the high score, not the low score. Luca could use a push. If Luca got a push, I think he gets pushed to the point that he moves well beyond this whole group and leaves them in the dust. Stevenson stacks for the win. I still don't know if there's enough outside of, I know what I was saying with Luca, but like a Stacks or a Tony, if they move on, if they could really work as a solo wrestler, as a solo act. So do they maybe kind of have Tony win and just we have this big old family reunion? I'm sad Nick missed my gabagool comment. Well, I will try and find your gabagool as my pasta fajoule comes back. I don't know.
I was going to say, speaking of family, but you kept going.
Sorry.
By a gabagool. All right.
Yeah, I missed a gabagool comment. But I'm getting a replay from Evolution, the women's battle royal here.
Right. Did you see the video of Lola hitting Mr. Iguana with the cheekies in the corner? The stinky.
I did not.
Doing good things. Lola's doing good things.
Right? Well, and she had the little dance off with Nikki. I'm glad I finally could see how Kalani got back in the ring. Lash made herself a star in this battle royal. I know Stephanie, and I know we've got the the mid-lifeies coming up soon and everything. We were talking about, top women of the mid-years and everything. And Stephanie was up there. But Lash, going that distance, having that back and forth with her, really established herself.
No, absolutely. Lash is a powerhouse. Lash has got a bright future. Stephanie's the it girl right now by a lot.
Right.
There she is, Lash Legend in the house.
Now, how do you feel, though, we have entrances to a match happen and then we just go to commercial, come back, and we go to an entirely different segment versus continuing the entrances for a match?
Common practice. It doesn't really surprise me. I don't love it. But yeah. So she wants to go after whoever wins at Slammiversary.
Interesting.
Oh, she will be at Slammiversary, is what she's saying.
Well, she's Trick's boo, so how do you do? Hey, Jada! You are the only woman from NXT that made it.
I like this. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think Jada's she's the next generation of star coming up here.
Yeah, and she pointed out, like, she took out Natty. But here comes Tony D.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think there's a makeup continue. But I believe you are about to bounce.
Yes, it might be Tony D. It might be Tony Yee.
He's got to go pray for the Italians. Nick taking a pause for the cause, folks. We roll on. And my man's forgot the buttons. Oh, there he goes. Here we go. But Tony D, I don't think they make up tonight, folks. Get in that chat. Let me know who you're taking. Right now, Stacks is getting the most votes from the chat. Poor Luca not getting any love. Though I think Luca will be okay. I think Luca has the ability after this to move on. Maybe Tony moves on and the beef continues between Luca and Stacks. I don't know. We're going to see what happens here. Where's Nunzio? Colby Covington. Where did that come from? I don't know why that came up. Bradley, let me know what the context on that one is. MDB, the message started with my mom, so I have to read it. And aunts were really invested in Lash Legend just based off her look and her presence. If that's not a star, somebody lied. I got a choppa in the car. No, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, she has an absolute presence. She is a force. I think she's got a bright future. A lot of us, MDB, thought her and Jakara were going to win the women's tag titles. It didn't come to be. Now Jakara's gone. So it'll be very intriguing to see where this goes. But Tony starts with his back to both men. But we are off and running, folks. Let's see. 58% Stacks, 38% Tony, 4% Luca. So we're there. But Tony on fire to start this one off. Here comes the dawn of NXT. We'll see how much longer. I was wondering why Colby Covington was on TV. Oh, so he was at Saturday Main Event? Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. He was in the crowd in one of the shows. Roman, welcome. Happy 29th, buddy. Happy birthday. Look at all these July babies in the chat. I like it. Great month to be born. Right? It's always very interesting. I get that here at my house, MDB, of where you get the non-wrestling fan. We're watching the wrestling because I have it on so much of like, who's that? Who's this? And you get a really good idea of what a casual fan or a non-fan, what stands out to them. And again, I mean, I've used that kind of trick or that experiment between the brands, what brand kind of appeals to somebody that doesn't know any better, what pulls them in. That's right. I mean, that's a hard fucking holiday to begin at it. Luca dressed like a Golden KJ. I like it. In honor. That's right, folks. If you are new here, next Thursday will be our midlifeies. We're going to celebrate the first 6 months of 2025. We had to do it a little bit late because of all the other content going on here. But we are going to give out awards. The voting will start, I believe, tomorrow on some of the categories: best male, best female, best breakout. We're going to go through it all, and we're going to have a little bit of fun next Thursday. This Thursday is the preview show for Slammiversary, and we're here on Sunday for Slammiversary, and of course, SmackDown and Dynamite. I'm so intrigued, and that might be the best word I have to offer. I am so intrigued to see what we get from Dynamite on Wednesday. I'm trying to hear what the crowd's chanting. Let's go, somebody. Dun, dun, dun. I vote for Stacks. Tony D's last match here. I think so, Richard. I know there's a possibility and the idea that maybe, Tony wins and tries to rally the troops back. I don't think so. I think it's Stacks' time now. I'd like to see Tony do something. I'd be very curious to see how Tony transfers and translates into the main roster. So we'll see what's up there. Right now, we are on a commercial break for some of you. 3 minutes on the clock, according to Netflix. But my B-Day is this Friday. Wow, there we go. A funny twist of fate for me. My birthday lands on a Dynamite. So I'm going to be here, and I'm going to talk to y'all about Dynamite on my birthday. It better not suck. Stacks has the advantage right now. Let's go. Oh, well, Stacks and Luca Crucifino hitting the stairs. Luca banging his head hard. Covington final UFC fight very, very soon. I could see him. I could see Covington. We've seen him with a WWE mic before, Damien. I could definitely see that. So I really think that's a possibility. There has been 3 commercial breaks during the start of this match. Has it been 3? Okay, wow, that's a lot. I mean, I haven't got any, but it better not. Yeah, right. 2 count. Tony Khan owes me a good birthday gift, so I will be here for that. Fair warning, for your birthday, I'm steering all the conversation towards KJ and not Dynamite. It's a celebration, Rick James' voice. It's a celebration. Let's go. I'm telling you right now, if it sucks, I'm going to fuck up his couch. I'll put it that way. KJ will fork up Dynamite. Yeah, man. There you go. Bring your forks for cake, not foreheads. Kiana James was at Evolution. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. I might have missed Denisha saying that. Sorry, Denisha. Kiana will return when still recovering from surgery. But yeah, no. She was in the Evolution Battle Royal. So Kiana. Oh no, sorry, I lied. She was there. She was not in the Battle Royal. Rumor is she's ready to go. I'm a big fan. Nick and I have debated her quite a bit. I'm curious to see what they can do with Kiana James. I feel like she is the second coming of Ivory. Like she's that type of athlete. I think she fits very well. So we will see how that goes. But happy early birthday, Brandon. Tony D's last match, possibly. And Colby Covington's fight coming up. Don't miss that. If you're a fight fan, don't miss it. He's gonna go to the wall, and I believe it's Holloway. So let's go. Fair warning. Yeah, I got that one. I'd be okay if the underlings get back on the same page against Tony. I think Stacks is a super underrated hot tag guy. Stacks did good when Tony got injured. Do you remember? Like, and then also when they ran that whole Tony D's in prison angle, Stacks did good. Stacks carried the load really well. So you're right. And I could see that. Like, does Rizzo come out tonight? Pardon me, folks. Does Rizzo come out tonight and have an impact on all of this? Jeez. Dynamite birthday rant edition. It's going to be so fucking mad to lose my mind with balloons. How do you take my anger seriously when there's streamers and balloons? Not the couch. Fuck your couch. I'm back. Welcome back, Mega. Spoon with cake, okay? I always a July birthday means ice cream cake, so a spoon is allowed. Thank you, Kevin. We always appreciate the love. And again, you're a smart man. Tell all your friends that is the truth, because it is the truth. September is my ex-brother's 28th birthday. All right. Shout out to your ex-brother, 28th. Okay. A little later than mine. Huge fan of Kiana. There, you see, dude. Me and you, man. Dialed in. Especially on this topic. Yeah, Kiana James. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this lady returning. Could Josh Briggs get fed to Oba? I think so, Damien. I saw you mention this before my pause. Wow, Stacks on the outside, flying through Crucifino. Yeah, Josh got really heated, but Josh is a big boy, a big body. So a guy that, again, can kind of go toe-to-toe with Oba a little bit, right? Like, Oba's a beast. He is King Kong. But you have, Briggs isn't a little guy that he's just going to throw around like, oh, wait a minute. No, it didn't make contact, but okay. Oh, Tony D hits the stairs. Stacks grabs a crowbar from under the ring, misses with it, but gets Tony into the stairs and then hits the modified stomp with the knee. I don't know what you call that. Kiana needs to be the third in a faction. Okay, interesting. On the main roster, maybe. Oh, that's right. That I can't wait for. Covington's fighting. That I can't wait for at all. I was listening to a podcast talking about it today. Who's Covington fighting? The memory is not working anymore. I've had too many days in a row. Finally, weapons. Let's go. Yeah, right? KJ. Kalani Jordan. I don't like Kalani Jordan that much, though. Sorry, girl. But yeah, why not? I mean, you got to root. You got to root. Stacks tossed out. As now we got, Tony snaps back in, double suplex. We got a double German. Are you still on your like anti-NXT wavelength? Is that what's happening here, Boston? Are you still kind of NXT? He really is. He is a big old boy. So again, a little greener, definitely the underdog against Oba, but not a guy that Oba is just going to toss around. Briggsy is a big boy. A crowbar. 2 count. Nope. Oh, look at this. Wow, what a spot. Powerbomb, superplex combo. Luca now in charge. Luca firing up. Double Germans. I just don't like NXT, man. I can't get into it. Too kiddie, like for me, feels like a high school teen drama series. Okay. And I mean, listen, I've been there with you, bro. It's the only show I've ever boycotted while doing this channel. So now I think they've come a long way. I like them a lot. Their women's division is stacked. Speaking of that, Stacks hits a turnbuckle on a buckle bomb. Crucifino with a big boot. Good energy to this match. I think some parts of it. I will question this, Boston, and respectfully question. That is a big part of my issue with AEW, the high school-y vibe. So it's interesting, right? Like, how do you feel about some of the stuff that AEW does? They need a women's team, 4K, Kalani, Kiana, Callie, Carmen. There you go. All the Ks. I mean, as long as there's 4 or 2, you can't have 3. Not allowed. This match could have been a great American Bash. It's very good. I agree with that, John, but I do appreciate that you have to save some stuff for the weekly shows, right? We want the weekly shows to have something on it. And we don't need all the pay-per-views going too long, too many matches. But you're right. You're 100% right. Nice move. Tony kicks out at 2. Stacks almost steals it. Main roster, Lola Vice, Kalani, Jordan, Jada Parker. Jada Parker is going to be there sooner than later. In-house, I believe. Behind the scenes, Kalani is like a favorite of the company, though I think she needs more work than Jada, oddly enough. Lola going to AAA is only going to make her more valuable, and I could see her going from AAA back over to the main roster, opposed to coming back to NXT then up. So yeah, I love Lola. That rolls off the tongue. Jada Parker's a star. Speaking of stars.
Speaking of stars who fumble their entrance like
smooth criminal.
Right, exactly. As Crucifino, well, I just did what Crucifino did with that crowbar. He had a hot crowbar and it was a hot star and a hot transition and just
to the wall.
Whoa! To the window, to the wall, to the gabagool drops from
right. Oh shit!
What the dolphin
flying out?
Why was that shit?
He turned the window into a wall.
Oh no! He turned a wall
the other way around
into a window.
There you go. Yeah, Anthony, I'm with you. No 3Ks. No 3Ks. We need 4. We need 4. Oh shit! No,
you gotta.
This match is on fire. Tony's about to win.
Buster. 1.
It's over.
3. Oh, we want that Tony. Oh, we want that Tony. I don't know what happens now.
I don't know either. Crucifino goes through the table. Stacks obviously took a whooping, and he gets the pin, but the spear through the wall.
I am the boss. This is why I am the boss with the sauce.
So is that what it is? It's like, all right, I smacked you Utes around. These two Utes.
Two Utes.
WWE's on a roll since Sunday.
If they show up in a Buick Skylar, we know what happened.
Right. Till the sweat dripped down my
you know.
Yeah. See, that's an interesting comment from Corey. The world needs to be on the lookout for Tony D.
Oh, looking at the hat.
Great
what
match.
The Green Goblin shit is that? Is that fucking William Dafoe looking at the Green Goblin mask? Of put me back on. Great.
Hey, put me on. Come on.
Right. Hey, what's the matter with you? Hey, I'm resting here. Put me back on.
Tony won the feud. Yeah, I'm shocked. I should have voted Tony. Yeah, because he won.
I backslid into it. I don't even know if I officially picked Tony, but I thought we were going to get maybe a Gabagool reunion.
Tavian giving Ren St. Clair a hard time for throwing in the towel last week.
I still don't get the need to fight for your freedom shit with all this. It's a little too much, I would say.
I don't know what I can say here. I think a lot too.
I think I kind of explained it.
I think a lot of it too is Ava. Now you know how I feel about Ava. We went from Regal with the NXT Black and Gold with Trips booking to Ava and Shawn Michaels. Not a fan. Shawn Michaels to me is a non-factor and he books well. Ava is Ava. I'm still, thank God her dad is who her dad is, or else she'd just be an assistant manager at Hot Topic somewhere.
I said this at one point, and I don't know how you feel as we've got Tavion and Dempsey still backstage. Again, why does this man have to have 75 matches and fight representation and all this and everything when Miles Bourne can just win one match and gets out free? But I digress. Ava talks like an NPC character.
Yeah, she does a little bit. You know my issues. As Briggs is here. Is that a chain and a tie? Oh no, it's like a bandana on a chain.
Driving through this world all alone.
Okay, nobody. So that match, the last match was won by Tony. The first match was won by Dark State.
Correct, by disqualification.
Awesome stream. Thank you, Tom. Tom Kruger, let's go. Shout out to Freddie.
I was going to say, in relation to Fred?
We're so dumb.
Well, or highly intelligent. The world may never know.
It's a thin line.
Razor thin. We walk the razor's edge. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Tony killed the family. I need him to come out to Familiar Taste of Poison by Hailstorm next week.
Wow.
Like he's tormented by what he had to do.
I want to know, and somebody asked this in the chat, and I think it might have been Paul, but I could be wrong. I agree with the people that said that was a hell of a match. It was a really good triple threat match. Very, they kept it going. It wasn't just a one-on-one match with an extra guy. It was literally a very good triple threat match. I'm shocked that Tony won. I don't know what this means, but I think we got to find out where this goes. Like, is he torn? Do they try and reunite? Is he going out just walking out?
You mentioned the Chase U, and now I know Corey made his whole. Well, the world needs to look out for Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo ain't showing up and stealing a title off anybody or anything like that, or making a gigantic impact on the main roster. He may appear, but you mentioned about them being like Chase U, and that's where I'm kind of like, that might be where they peak. That might be their ceiling.
You run that risk if you tell the story, you get to the conclusion, and then run it back. Like we jump into the sequel. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, you said Godfathers 1, 2, and 3, and
right.
We're only on 1, and even then, could it just be now we've got the thing sorted, and now you're just a staple of NXT?
Yeah, it just becomes like, where does he go? Like, just Tony's already had his run-ins with Oba. Again, it's a lot. The ending of that match caused a lot of questions, so we'll see. I mean, I'm sure she's a nice girl. She's just not my favorite I'm in charge person.
He hates navel rain.
Navel rain.
Freddie is my dad.
Nice. Digging
Nick,
the avatar.
You don't know that. What don't I know? Well, I don't know.
You don't know that.
I stand corrected. 1-1-1. How could you have that record?
What was the third match? Have we had three matches?
No, don't. It was
the Carmen match got thrown out. So technically,
oh yeah, Callie. Yeah, Callie.
Carmen.
The no contesta.
Yeah, that's it.
The match that I cared about, and you don't.
I didn't know. I mean, no.
Talent be damned.
I think Callie's a star. I think Callie's gonna be really good. Carmen's kind of lost in a bit of the abyss right now, where she kind of came in a while ago. We've seen other girls pass her by. Yeah, I think that. I mean, I called the minute they showed Jordan stomping into the arena. I was like, "Oh fuck, that match is over." And sure,
I know, and I'm mad that you were right.
Does it make you more mad
wanted to see the match?
Right? Does it make you more mad? They make you sit through a commercial, come back from commercial, ding ding, fight over. Like,
oh, shit. That's that. Well, the match we just had, I swear to God, it had 3 commercials during the intros because you were on your pause for the cause. It had an intro before Stacks came out, and then it had a commercial, and it had a commercial after he came out. Yeah, and then we had the last thing. We had Crucifino, Tony, all of that. Then we had another commercial. So we had like 3 commercials before the match even can happen.
Yep. Oba loses the title due to injury or controversy, or just tired of fucking beating people up and gives the belt back. You can have this now.
It's exactly. We've said it for the longest. We've said it since Oba showed up. He's the Oscar of I'm sorry, I broke it in your toy, and just has to hand it back to him of no one can beat me for this.
Right. The match felt like a goodbye for Tony. Left his hat on the turnbuckle. Yes. I think we're so trained. I mean, wrestling fans are very habitual in some of the things. So the expected result is he loses and leaves. But he went out strong, and yeah, he left his hat behind. That was,
the equivalent. Is that the NXT version of leaving your boots in the ring?
Kind of, right? Like, I did it my way.
And so I face the final curtain.
So we got the
president of the Boards of Anarchy out here right now. Jason Briggs, Jackson Briggs, whatever his name is.
Sorry I'm surprised that Briggs is getting this much heat, as he looks like Briggs Simpson tonight.
He looks like Opie's stunt double on Sons.
Opie's stunt double. Opie.
Oh, that's the only time I actually cried real tears at a TV show.
I don't know. I definitely cried. I don't know if it was the only time.
If they were real or artificial. Is that a question?
I was like, I don't know if I can claim that it was the only time. I think there's maybe the
most recent. I'll say that then.
No. What is it called? Queen of the South finale made me tear up a little.
Okay, I wasn't familiar with that show. I thought you were
watch that show.
I thought you were about to be crying over like, yeah, science, bitch.
Nah, there was a scene with the dude and his daughter, and it's touching, and that shit gets me in the field. Oh,
I got emotional and teared up and everything during Iron Claw. So Sons of Anarchy, latest TV show, Iron Claw, latest movie. Well, especially with Mikey and everything, that whole scene.
Yeah.
That gets really, that pulls on your heartstrings.
Yeah. I love Oba, man. This guy
he is the most serious, unserious human being I've ever seen.
He's very serious, but having a good time while he is.
He's terrifying. He's like if a Tyrannosaurus Rex had swagger.
You're like,
if Jaws had dabbed.
Right. Saturday was not supposed to be about you.
But this is somebody who can again go eye to eye, toe to toe with Oba. It's not him versus a Javon. Respectfully, it's not him versus a Saints of the size and stature wise does not equal out.
Yeah. Are you sure we're not related, MDB? What is happening? But that's
how close is Chicago to Toronto? We need to find out now.
I mean, I know my dad's family spent some time in Chicago. It was a thing. They lived there for a bit. They left my uncle behind. And
then uncle grew up to be Marshawn Lynch, who's MDB's uncle.
I fucking wish. No, I agree with you. Like, I mean, that's why I like the matchup with Yoshi, because as much as Yoshi was a huge underdog, no one really expected him to win. He wasn't going to get pushed around. Now, Briggs is a big boy. We were talking about it when you were on your pause. Like, he's not, oh, there's Yoshi. Yoshi.
What are you doing?
I'm doing.
Well, that's the thing, is there was the issue and the tension started between Yoshi and Briggs after Yoshi lost, and they were shoving each other backstage.
Yoshi deserves another title opportunity.
Says fucking who?
Oba.
No, that's because that's an easy win. If I beat the fucking local high school team by 75 points, yeah, they fully deserve a rematch. We should face you.
The honorable champion feels like Yoshi got a done deal because of Briggs, and he deserves a run back without Briggs's interference.
I love our chat so much because we go from MDB saying KJ is my brother from another color, and I fucking love that. There's always my brother from another mother. But yes. And like then
Tom.
Yeah, Tom, 521 miles, 8 hours, 30 minutes, Chicago to Toronto. 520.
I would walk 500 miles.
And I would walk 500 miles.
So Yoshi gets pushed away.
Fighting ish.
Yoshi's gonna. This is gonna become a triple threat.
No, Yoshi's gonna cost Briggs. They've got to face Joshua. Yeah, fuck. It is probably gonna be a triple threat. God damn, that means even more that Oba's winning. And I would honestly rather see Briggs versus Oba as a singles than add Yoshi. I know you love Yoshi. I don't need any more Yoshi than Nintendo offers.
But he elbowed Briggs in the mouth. Yoshi's pissed. The friendship is over. It looks like we're going to get a triple threat, which might be the way to get the belt away from Oba.
No.
Why not? He's got two guys against him. He doesn't even have to get pinned.
He's actually beaten both guys already. So why now does he lose because both guys are in the match?
Because there's together. It's not one-on-one.
But they're not together. Those guys are going to be facing each other throughout this. I mean, that's where you're going to have Oba that can show up and pick the bones, because that's going to be more of the match.
And keep in mind,
Briggs versus Yoshi.
And keep in mind, Oba, and I agree with Oba, Yoshi got a rough deal, so run it back.
Yeah, well, you can talk with your brother from another color out here, but Briggs or Yoshi as NXT champ, I don't know, man. See, he's on my side.
I do agree with the idea of Oba losing ever is insane. Like, I don't know. I think they give Oba triple threats because it's the only thing that seems likely. Like Briggs, like you said, he's beat Briggs, he's beat Yoshi. So maybe there's a chance with two humans at one time, it's harder for him. I mean, I think you could put four guys in there, do a fucking fatal five-way, and Oba's still gonna win.
It's the same reason why when Godzilla fought one other kaiju that started one-on-one, that started off the movie, and then at the end of the movie, the main event, you had them team up and everything like that. They got to both team against Godzilla because he's got to be a two-on-one. Oba's such a force, you need to have him have a handicap against him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I think ultimately you become that's the trick with a guy like Oba is you got to make it believable that he could possibly lose, but also keep him as strong as he is. But he gets really boring if he's just steamrolling everybody. So we got to kind of put them in scenarios. And Yoshi's a grizzled veteran in a lot of ways, and Briggs is a big boy. So do I see either one of them as champ? Probably not, but at least it makes it feel more viable.
Do you just do it of now, whatever your top male story is, that you've got to peripherally add in Oba just so you can keep him doing something?
It all depends, right? Like you kind of got to keep him moving, or else you get stale. And if you at the point where you run the kind of like with Asuka, like you said, like when you get to that point, you have to kind of move away, right? Like you kind of have to give up and go, all right, we've come to the end. Either, we got to get the belt off you, give it back, or otherwise, because you need to move on now. You've outgrown this place.
You know what should probably, in my opinion, be the what ends Oba's reign if it's not he hands the belt in of I've beaten everybody. Him versus Jasper Troy in a stipulation match, and Jasper Troy beats him.
Oh, I actually thought you were going to say Omos.
Well, the Nigerian Nightmare. I don't know where he is. Does he show up and he's Yoshi's buddy because they got the Noah connection now?
Oh, maybe. I've understood, and I've actually argued you on the Omos thing. What I don't really fully get is signing him to an additional 6 years or whatever it was that recently got reported, and continually like if you re-signed him, then what do we do?
Yeah. Well, what are you doing with them? I like this. The Oba paradox. Make him unbeatable. Book him beatable. Yeah.
Right. It's tricky. It is a tricky thing.
NXT has been cooking lately. Great action, great storylines all around. Just my opinion. No, 100%. I, for the longest time, have been on the record saying it's the most consistent night of pro wrestling. It will no one always be the best. It won't always be the worst, but it stays, in the upper echelon.
Yes. Right? The consistency. And I know when you were on your pause, I talked to Boston a little bit about, he's been on a bit of not loving NXT. Feels like I thought they were going to show Darby.
It's on the peak of a mountain. No, we're just bigging up Canada for whatever fucking reason. Happy Independence Day. It's July 15th. We're just announcing it now. Oh, but Ethan Page. He's 2 weeks late.
So is he going to fight someone British?
So he's the North American champion. So he's embracing all of North America.
Yeah.
He's embracing Canada and the US.
July 1, July 4th.
July just becomes apparently the month for explosive shit.
Yeah. Pause. It's all the cookouts.
Right. Well, no. Second is November of everyone trying to fry a turkey.
Right. But Ricky Saints, I was a little surprised with the outcome, but Ethan, this is unbelievable. And anybody out there that doesn't realize, Ethan wasn't getting any TV time in his previous company. Now they're doing packages like this, dedicated to this guy with a belt around his waist.
How far Ethan Page has come when he was doing his version of the Hardy compound matches and everything. He was doing cinematics before cinematics in TNA, and now he's got all the fireworks, all the pyro behind him.
As we found Ricky Saints.
Right, but you were saying about with Boston of how he feels about it.
It feels a little high schooly kiddie, and I feel like it doesn't. There's still a couple things that are, but I feel like a lot of it, and I'll let you speak to it. It doesn't feel as kiddie as it used to.
No, I beg the question, does it feel more of a third brand because now it has a secondary developmental and evolve, an LFG, so now has the developmental title moved on, but also when you're bringing in talent that was just on weekly television, that's not upstart talent that just introducing, like a Ricky Saints, a Blake Monroe, a Jordan Grace, of talents from other promotions that are already kind of not exactly household names, but at least domesticated living environments names.
Fair enough. Trick Williams, you disrespect my team. You disrespect me. I'll be in H-Town next week. So Houston, they're stacking up this Houston show next week. So the Undertaker will be on NXT.
Houston and Trick, we have a problem.
Gonna have a little chit chat with what might not be the TNA champion when he gets here.
Yeah, does he take just a choke slam or a choke slam and Tombstone or Last Ride? Next week, Jasper Troy versus Ricky Saints.
Right. And I laughed, like the team Undertaker and Shiloh, I think it was Shiloh, has the American Badass as his ringtone chokes.
Right. I thought the fight is the fight still going? No.
Oh, triple threat next week. Next Tuesday, NXT champ. Why is this Houston show so big?
Because Texas.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Blake versus Ren St. Clair next week. Damien cracked this one in the chat first, I believe. But yeah, Damien versus Ren.
Jordan's interfering with that.
Oh, 100%. And this Sunday, we're getting call-outs for Slammiversary on NXT. It is just still a bit of a strange, good, but strange thing. This would have never happened 5 years ago.
And again, as just quickly noting, the Ling Lee, formerly Xia Li, and Xia Brookside, they can't do two Xias. And Fallon Henley and Jasmine Niggs are in each women's corners and all of that.
And
but again, this where it gets to me a little bit of wrestling's fucking cool, so I don't get why everyone's got to be poly pissy pants about so much in pro wrestling right now. There's so much enjoyable shit.
All right, the Culling, Tatum, and Izzy lurking in the background. Nico is a guy that needs a push soon. This guy's a beast.
I swear to God, if you put Nico Vance, Luca Crisafino, and Karrion Kross all in a trio, it's like a Pokemon evolution. I don't know who goes in what order.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again,
by the way, Nico Vance just probably looks like every creator wrestler I personally make. If anytime I'm playing a game or anything, even if I'm playing an NHL game, somehow my defenseman looks like Nico Vance. My right ringer looks like Nico Vance. My front forward, my center midfielder looks like Nico Vance.
Right. We'll remind everybody we are into the main event. I know WWE and NXT just did this. Fatal Influence coming out right now. But yeah, Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Slammiversary. Going to be a historic night. And we're looking forward to this one. So be there. It's a stacked card. Lots of fun stuff going on. And we're going to be here live. The weekend streams are always a good time, folks. Don't miss out on that one. I don't have a graphic for this one because they made it after the show started. But and we're back here on Wednesday for Dynamite. Don't forget that.
Right. Tomorrow. And we got the fallout from all that. And that's the thing is there's more fallout on these streams this week than there is on that game, Fallout 76 and everything.
All the fallouts all week long. So we get another commercial break. And JC with in the middle of the ring. So I will put a poll up, folks. We will take your votes. Who you taking as far as this main event goes. Another fast show. Maybe not the most epic show, but a kind of a nice show as far as pace and overall energy. Some good stuff in the ring for sure.
Good, but not great.
Fair enough.
I mean, the Tony video packages and everything was really entertaining, was nice to see, and it felt like that match felt like the kind of the forgotten fruit out of everything after Great American Bash and Evolution and all of that. So for them to kind of take most of that show and focus on it, I dig it. Like I said, it's a good show, and it's almost one of those that because it's around greats right now of coming off of All In, coming off of the whole weekend that we had, Monday Night Raw right now, does it feel like it gets diminished a little bit because it's not amazing? Like it's one of those that the expectation after the past couple of days has been so high.
Well, I think on the grand scale of thing, I mean, I think they've come out and done exactly what I expected them to do. I think tonight, that triple threat match was awesome. I like the build for the family thing, even though I'm confused at the moment. We started it off hot with the ladies. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, NXT is always kind of that kind of step down. But as far as an NXT show goes, I think they've done really well coming out of it. And they've set up a whole ton of shit for next week. I don't know why this Houston, I guess because they're not at Full Sail. They're trying to sell tickets. So they're going to be in Houston. Undertaker's going to be in the building. And the card's looking stacked.
Is it because also they're going into Texas right after AEW just went there?
I don't think so because it's NXT, right? You got to remember, like,
that's the weekly comparable, though.
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, and I know Meltzer was trying to talk about this because he's a moron, but ultimately, you know, how many people were at Great American Bash? 800. It wasn't a ton. So it's a smaller show. So yeah, I think they just want to show up and show out. But I mean, again, I don't think it's a fair comparable. I know some fans out there want to flex real hard, but again, if you keep saying you want to fight the final boss or the big guy, but you're complaining about the little guy, we got problems.
That comparable to me is like, so who had more attendance, Fyter Fest or WrestleMania? Like, if all in's supposed to be your big show, like you shouldn't be worried about that shit.
Yeah. And that's
the Yankees, respectfully, are not worried about the Oakland A's. Sorry, MDB or anything. No, it's that type of shit of like, big dogs ain't worried about minor league. If you're really the one, if this is your biggest show, then why are you tit for tat with NXT's premium live event in the middle of the afternoon? I know counter booking, right? But cool. Then go on your merry way about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I said it publicly, and I've said it a lot, and I've tried to push the opinion of when you're the best, you don't give a fuck who steps up. You don't care who you're battling. You don't care what your opponent, like all this online belly aching about counterbooking, but you wanted this. Like, again, like once upon a time, a company went one-on-one with the WWE on a Monday night, and the WWE pissed and moaned at first, but then dialed in and moved forward. You either compete or you don't compete. But everyone's talking about like, oh, what a success. And it was a success. And you look at the ticket sales, but why are people comparing the ticket sales? They're not comparing All Out's ticket sales to WrestleMania's ticket sales because they know they lose that comparison.
I just don't know why we need to have fucking tit for tat comparisons out of a really cool fucking weekend. Why can't we just be happy about shit? I get the critiques of, oh, it might have gone long. Yeah, but there was a lot of cool shit that came out of it and everything. I don't get why we need to have this whole super negative spin. And again, from people who are supposed to be the journalists, the voices of the wrestling fan bases and everything, that the go-betweens between the companies and the fans, that they're pivoting and trying to position this whole negative spin towards shit.
Right. A lot of the, you know, and this is why we're the we're anti IWC, because guys like Meltzer, in one side of their mouth, they're saying just every company should be successful. But in the other side of their mouth, they are leading the tribalists, and there's sheep out there that just and follow whatever the motherfucker says. It drives me batshit crazy. I'm sorry, if you're out there paying for a Wrestling Observer membership or whatever it is, you're not bright. I'm sorry, it's a bad investment. Save your money. You're not going to get anything. Plus, people regurgitate it everywhere else anyway. Shout out Cultaholic. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's those people that are causing such a rift. And I hope they counterbook all the time, because you and I get all our coverage in one weekend. We get the next one off.
Won't even that of just, you would want them to be tit for tat. You wanted a war, you got a war, to quote Scott Hall. Go ahead.
No, sorry. We are ding-dinging on the main event here, folks. Zarya and Fallon starting this off. Could you imagine that Triple H or Michael Cole on commentary started leaking spoilers to AEW show? Could you imagine that level? Like the stuff that we witnessed during the Monday Night Wars of literally plucking guys. And now I know there's been wrestlers changing companies, but it was different then. Like literally, we had Rick Rude on 2 shows in the same night. You know, shit like that. But like you had Eric Bischoff going out there leaking spoilers against the WWE. Now I know you can't do that now because they're all live, blah blah blah. But that's why they're all live, because that kind of shit was happening during the war. Petty shit, lawsuits, arguments, showing up at each other's buildings. The fans now would have an outright triggered meltdown and all end up in a fucking ward if it was a real battle.
We have an overabundance of opinions and a deficit on comprehension.
That's beautiful.
That is really kind of where we're at with this whole situation of assholes are running rampant out here, right. Just like opinions and everything. I know I've been for the longest time of throwing up the WCW, but again, much to a WCW reference was Scott Hall, and I know we want to talk about this match, but if you want a war, you got a war.
Yeah.
If you want to, and again, to me, it's not one of those of, oh, well, clearly AEW was lacking. No, AEW was fantastic this weekend. It's more of, to me, of everything's been great. We got a great weekend of pro wrestling out here. Yeah. Why is everyone trying to find the shit to bitch about?
Yeah. And again, do you have to love all of it? No, there was bad shit. I didn't love it. There was parts I didn't love.
There was critical without absolutes of you either loved AEW all in or you hated it. No, you can be critical. We were critical of many WWE shows this weekend.
Yeah.
I honestly, it was until Evolution, I thought AEW won the weekend. Now it's debatable.
Yeah. And Saturday night main event was my least favorite show of the weekend. Substantially.
I can see that. Favorite. I can give you that.
Like I was like, this was all about, I mean, you know, Randy getting in there, building up the jelly roll thing, that whatever, we're good. But like, I mean, it was all about Goldberg and it was Atlanta. Again, these NBC shows, folks, lower your expectations. Lower them. It's old Mad TV. Lowered expectations.
Saturday night commercial main event.
Zarya just screaming in Jasmine's ear. Here comes Masha. And Zarya tags to Soul.
Right.
Nice. See, I want more good, like just solid wrestling like this. Tandem offense, elbow drops, arm drags.
Well, we were going through, and especially with the tag team aspect of it, we were going through the midlifeies, you know, earlier in our group chat and everything.
Oh, shit, look at this. And what is King doing?
He's going at Miles Bourne because he's got the ear blockers on. What? I can't hear you. What? Here, I'm going to let everyone know what Lexus King just heard.
That is crazy. Sol Ruka going for a surf.
Now, is this a bit Jey Uso-ish of Jey Uso celebrates mid-match and then proceeds to lose the match?
Yeah, I do want to let people know it's a bit of a tricky thing, but it was his celebration though, the third one last night. I saw people talking about it. It was technically during a commercial. It was technically during
the commercial. But we seen it.
We saw it. I think like guy, like I get it, but it's a weird thing of playing to kind of the audience, but confusing your Netflix audience a little.
Oh,
as we get the commercial spot.
I like Fatal Influence as like the Mean Girls. I know, and that's a faction that's been kind of run back. We saw it with Toxic Attraction, which now is there no longer an actual member of Toxic Attraction in WWE?
Wasn't JC?
Yes, she was last.
Okay, I was so JC.
Yeah,
right?
No, I was halfway. Just trying to remember. Well, then you have the beautiful people from TNA.
Yeah. Fallon Henley with big knees.
And she's also hitting him in the match.
No knee pads, though.
Just letting her know her physical stature to everyone. She's got big knees, folks.
She's got big knees.
Sturdy woman. Sturdy woman. But is it funny to you that we've got Soruk and Zarya that are very like Sum 41, like MTV kind of vibes? It's me and the missus were at Walmart like the other day and everything like that, and still saw the like tech deck still thing. Like, is that kind of like skateboardery, punky vibe, you know, still as big of a thing now, like when it was, you know, us growing up? Of now we get the Tony Hawk remastered games pitched to our generation, not the new generation.
As far as Soul goes?
Well, I was just tying it in. I was like, Soul and Zarya have that kind of the punky, like I said, of that Sum 41, so alt rock vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as my, you know, skateboardy youth days are kind of way behind me.
Come on, you can't hit a kickflip.
I like Soul because it's not really, it's the beach vibe, it's the Golden Coast vibe, it's the surfer girl vibe. That's what I really like about her. And then she shows up in the ring and she's phenomenal.
I'll admit, in the ring she's phenomenal. I was just, like I said, they've got the checkerboard, like it very much reminds me of like Vans skater shoes and everything, right?
Well, yeah, like I said, I've always viewed her kind of as the surfer girl. Zarya is just the mean, badass kind of gothy chick that likes to cosplay.
So Soruka is very much Sheryl Crow.
Yeah.
She's gonna soak up the sun.
Very much so. That should almost be her entrance music. Come out to Sublime. Let's go.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If they got that kind of that the Riot Squad vibe-ish a little bit of, you know, Destination.
I don't get that vibe from
Ruby Soho.
Okay, no, I don't get that vibe at all from Soul.
Well, I'm saying them as a tag team.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I don't think it's. I don't know. Do kids still skateboard? Do kids leave the house?
That's what I was. We got all the way back around to what I was asking about.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Us in our youth, we show up with our skateboards and our backwards ball caps. Hello, fellow youth.
Dun, dun, dun. No more vitamins for Nick.
Or more.
We'll see if we can get this back around.
It'll balance out. We got to test it for science.
I suddenly feel like bull riding randomly recently. It's always live on WWE's YouTube for some reason. Are they putting the PBR on fucking YouTube, on WWE YouTube? Or is there a joke in there that's going over my head?
I didn't know the PBR was still a thing. I'm still halfway Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Right. Oh, shit. Big drop kick by Jasmine. Jasmine, we haven't seen wrestle a lot, but showing off some hops there.
She's been hurt, though. Remember, she had the Rip Hamilton mask. She was the first one out of them. Or no, Fallon had it first, and then Jasmine had it with the Rip Hamilton mask.
And Jasmine, I believe, hurt her knee as well. So she was sidelined. Yeah. I lied. I think it was her shoulder. But
either way, she had a couple weeks where she was off.
I'm a good Charlotte vibe from good Charlotte, close, yeah. I got it.
Little things, always keep me down.
I like Sheryl Crow fits really well for me.
Yeah. Well, what was it? MDB, of course, her name means son. Yeah.
Durr.
Well, again, the chat likes to question me about my Spanish and everything. I can be out here speaking Latin. Everyone's fine with that. I speak a Spanish. Gracias.
Josh, a weird comment, my guy. I appreciate you, but I don't pick up what you're. Yeah, no, everyone's in pretty good spirits here right now, and Ava Raiden sucks. So other than that, we're good.
Honest question: does he see the same chat we see?
I don't know. Everything seems pretty happy
because the chat I see ain't that.
A nice little chant for Masha. Oh, roll up. 2. Whoa. Big shot by JC.
Right.
JC's got the answer to Masha right now. Nice.
Well, yeah, you're going to sell her that she looks as a viable competition here until she gets lamb to the slaughter, like you said, come Slammiversary.
Mask was clear, and it felt weird to see it without him. Yeah, it really was weird when he didn't wear it. I took Spanish in high school.
See, I took French. I thought that somehow because I live close to the border that I needed to know more French.
Nice. What a fucking match as far as like nice blind tag, nice tandem offense, big knee, nice shining wizard. Zarya with the save. Ruka back in. Ruka's got Fallon.
Ooh.
That was like it's something you do to your kid brother. So it looked like
I don't want to fully hurt you, but I know this is gonna hurt. Spear!
Big spear by Zarya. Definitely too many spears in wrestling right now. Definitely.
Yeah, should we do a tier list of best spears in wrestling?
Oh, wait a minute. Izzy's out here. The Culling's out here. Hank and tank. That's not bad.
So we're just gonna have everybody in a schmoz.
Oh shit!
Everybody fights off.
Match is gonna eat an L. Match is gonna eat an L.
Spinning back heel kick.
There's no way. Oh shit!
1.
Oh, 2, she got it.
3.
I thought she was gonna eat the L. Masha gets the win.
Now, do you get worried? Do the laws of wrestling come into play?
Maybe. I don't like it.
Do they do this because it makes you think, oh, well, shit.
I hope
this is what they normally do.
Right? This one's for you.
Nick, do you ever bust out the sofritas on White People Taco Night? Oh. All right, fair enough. I don't know if I have White People Taco Night, but you do you, boo-boo.
8.5. We'll get there, Quake. We'll get there. Now I'm nervous. I was very confident. There's about 2 minutes left on the clock. We're getting the replay. But I thought this was going to be they left her alone and, you know, they kind of cheat Masha out of the win. But Masha gets a big W tonight. And up until this moment, I was confident Masha was winning at Slammiversary.
She's holding both titles, but do you have the overrun to where she gets jumped or something or anything of payoff on the end? Yeah, her winning gets interesting here. And I like, so another match to add to NXT Houston, because I guess they're stacking that. Do you do Zarya and Soul and Hank and Tank versus the Culling?
Yeah, or at some point for sure. I like that idea. I wonder if it's like, okay, we'll give your men's title back. Now give us the women's one.
Yeah, true.
I still picking Masha. I don't know, man. Good win for Mash tonight, though. Big fan.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, could it be just we all know now with what they did there, if you're one of those smart mark fans, as some of us might be, you anticipate a different outcome. If they still go against it, we're all happy.
Yeah, I'm very curious with this. The reason Goldberg has the spears because anyone can do it. True. Masha. I wouldn't say anyone. That's a bit of a stretch, but it is not a complicated move to pull off.
It's a shoulder tackle. Mongo McMichael did it. Rhino does it.
Gore. Jasper Troy versus Ricky Saints next week. Next Tuesday is fucking stacked, my friend.
Taker's going to be there unnecessarily.
What's that?
I said Taker's going to be there unnecessarily.
He's there to support his peeps.
Sure.
In his home area.
He's like, oh, I can go down the street.
Right. But again, he said it. You messed with my LFG boys, so I'm coming down to teach you some respect, son.
So Booker T came through that on commentary. He's there every week.
But they never mess with his dude.
Yet.
Oh, maybe he does. I would get Booker T into a match. People lose their fucking mind. For better
Booker T versus Undertaker on NXT.
Only when it's up against the Dynamite on a random night. Right?
Yeah, folks. They've got a counter book.
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia, and with Undertaker
Right.
versus Booker T, folks.
Right. Masha losing. Dale, stop that. That's not good, Dale. See, they made us nervous.
But see, that's why I think it's going to be one of those of, circumvent the narrative. And no, I don't normally honestly have tacos at all.
You don't have tacos?
Those kind of tacos. I'm not a big taco guy. Pause.
I mean, all my meals are kind of white meals, like white tacos, white pasta. It's in my name. I have no choice. I always have a white Christmas.
They're always a white meal, you motherfucker.
Like, I can't get away
from it. Do you own stock in White Castle?
I wish. I've never even had a White Castle.
Wow.
I forgot my record here. No biggie. It's all right. This is just practice for pay-per-views. All right, ladies and gentlemen, show's come to an end. We are going to wrap this one up, but get your ratings in real quick. Let us know how you felt about the show tonight. What was good, what was bad, what was in between. But 7.5 from Vance. Somebody else had an 8 up above. I think it was Mr. Quake. 7.5 from Damien. I mean, that's fair. I'm with Timmy. 7. I think tonight was a 7.
I'll give you that. I mean, we had a pretty good argument about Dark State, so that might bump it up.
But they look good. I hope they beat the system now. 8 out of 10. I have a bad feeling that Nix and Fallon will betray JC. Oh, Aaron, welcome back.
And we still get Mickey James and Fallon Henley's softcore country.
It's possible. It's possible. I truly thought Masha would win at Slammiversary. I don't see it anymore. See, we're wired, and Nick's got a point. They know the fan base is wired for certain things, and we've seen it. Like one night, everybody that comes out first wins. The next night, it's everyone that comes out second wins. Like, they tend to be fucking with us.
Yeah, well, it's so funny because I watched a thing last night on YouTube about like Jaws and what the score that they always use, the you set somebody up for something, and then the one time it doesn't happen is when the shark pops up. You're going to need a bigger boat. So if you set everybody up for, she won here before they have the match later, so she's going to lose there. Yeah, and then they don't do that. Now you've circumvented everybody's perception of it.
Oh, for sure. I love it. Like a good old fake scare. Like, you open the closet and it's just the cat, that kind of shit. Right? Like, oh, fuck, I thought it was going to be something, but it's not. It works. So we'll see. We'll see. I am nervous, though. If they were trying to make us doubt, I think they might have done it.
They needed to, though, because outside of that, you already predicted that JC was going to be the lamb to the slaughter, so they need to do something there. If JC won, you're like, all right, so then clearly we know what's going to be the outcome here because she got the win here, so we make it all right. Right. Now we've had more people questioning if JC could win this than we had even when she was taking on Jordan.
Right. Tortilla. 7 out of 10.
Tortilla.
8 out of 10. 7. 7.5. I think I'm 2-1-1. There you go. I don't know. It's over. JC 2 belts. Now that would be an actual shock. Like, it was shocking enough that JC won the NXT title. If she wins the TNA title as well, it'll be a very interesting response from people.
Does she face Sol Rook and we get Sol 4 belts?
Oh, give them all the belts. Give her all the belts. Let's go.
They get their belt collector. We get Battle of the Belt Collectors.
Right. I'm not clicking.
I don't want to click on this one of J-Man saying NXT sucks. Would you like to clarify, sir, or is just an overarching statement?
Yeah, that feels too broad, J-Man. We try not to do that around here. That I mean, are there things that I think suck on NXT? Yes. Does the entire show suck? No. But I mean, do you? But I think you're missing out on some good stuff, right? It's when you kind of blanket statement like all of ... sucks. I think you miss out on some shit.
Broad strokes, miss details.
And I mean, many weeks NXT can be one of the best shows. We've had many weeks where NXT was the best show of the week. So again, you don't have to like everything, but to say it just outright sucks doesn't seem
no. And then instant switch of opinion. NXT Raw.
We won. Keep coming back.
I don't know.
A little pump fake goes a long way. I've said that before. 8 out of 10.
Ups to the ball.
If Masha loses, I'll be pissed. Josh, I'll be pissed with you. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Better than all in. Better than all in out of 10. FTK all day. Let's go. White Castle kind of mid. I've never had it, honestly. 7 out of 10. 7.5. That's pretty much all of them. Anthony will never watch I think you're right. That will be interesting. And Anthony, I believe, will be here live for we're going to see some emotional reactions from this man.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just saw Naomi win live and in person, so I think he's in the good graces here for a bit.
Right. But I can't believe I'm 29 now. Well, congratulations, Roman. We're happy for you. Explain. Do you remember the Wednesday Night Wars? Nobody remembers the Wednesday Night Wars because they were insignificant, didn't matter, and the company or NXT is currently under new management. So yeah, I mean, again, we can rest on that, but that happened a while ago. Do you remember what you did 5 years ago? And do you still brag about it? Maybe, but I don't know.
Even then, it's not exactly like it was a different, I don't know if that exactly
it was more of a skirmish.
The way certain people wanted it to go and everything.
Right. It was more of a dust-up than a war. The Wednesday Night Wars. It was more, I mean, again, you had fucking McMahon turning everything into colorful and bright, and it went poor. Masha can't hold a candle to Naomi for Anthony. Yeah, it's true. It's where the real love lies. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. That is the stream. Another fun one in the books. We are back at it tomorrow, like I said, for Dynamite. A new era. It may feel a little bit of the same, but we're going to find out. As always, Wednesday, the night of hope around here. Don't forget, we're here on Sunday. Thursday, we have our preview show. Sunday, 6:30. We got Slammiversary. Of course, all our content, our mental health stream, as well as our interviews. Go check all that stuff out. Follow our socials. Go check our socials. Go vote on us to be the best, fucking content creators out there. Go find all that fun stuff and go check out our Discord. I got nothing else, bro.
Spread the good gospel of the wrestling for life out there. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, you're able to put that for life with it.
It was a sprint. See you on the flip side. Good night.